No, drop me a private message on Twitch. Actually, I have to give away a few skins on Twitch as well, but my inventory is full of sand and I will get rid of that as soon as possible. So maybe we will have a giveaway after that game, so better make sure to follow and stay tuned. This is MOUZ Sports against PENTA Sports in the ESL Pro League German qualifier final. Best of 3. MOUZ Sports is in the lead 1-0, and we are witnessing the knife round on Mirage. Not as important as on Cash, but still an important knife round. You are watching me. I am Debu from Germany, and I'm streaming for Game Agents TV as well. And a flawless knife round by PENTA. Maybe they should try to convert their knife skills to the game itself. And of course I will give you the score on top. It's 1-0. Oh, that looks highly professional. And please stop spamming those things. Yeah, it should be alright like that. You can read. Oh no, it's actually wrong because they switched sides. So we are live in the game, pissed around between MOUZ Sports and PENTA. MOUZ Sports on the terrorist side. They're going for a middle rush. Speedy will be the guy to see all the action with the CZ75. Christian comes flying around the corner with a blazing Glock 18C. He takes him out with a headshot. Robson with a refrag, but Ligia takes Robson out. And now it's Crystal to dispose of Tabson, making it a 3v3 situation. The bomb gets planted. The terrorists try to retreat, but Alu gets ambushed. Time, and Alu gets the better of Felix in ladder room. 3 players surviving for MOUZ Sports, and we are looking at a 1-0 scoreline in favor of the German legends. Oh my god, what is that? I cannot ban them, they move too fast. Oh no. Yeah, I need to take care of the chat for a second. So, witnessing an awkward turn of events for MOUZ Sports. Tabson is down to 6 HP. Ligia got killed already. Now Tabson goes down to Crystal. It's a 4v3 situation in favor of the CTs. And they have not really upgraded their pistols either. Scout for Speedy. Christian takes out Crystal now. And now it's back to a 3v3 situation. I will take care of the chat in a second. Don't worry, guys. There is no sub mode if you're not partnered. Alu disposes of Robson, cleans the B bomb site with that frag, and enables Gobi to put down the bomb. Now PENTA with a rotation from Kitchen. Felix and Speedy are coming in. There is not much they can do in this round anymore. And wait a second. Oh, come on. Ah, now finally. As the bomb will explode in a second, I can even pass without looking at the screen. I will add that to Nightbot's blacklist. Oh, come on, and Nightbot is restarting. That's why it doesn't work. So, another awkward round for MouZsports. This time they are down in a 4v2 situation. And they actually lose that force buy to Penta. And I was not... Yeah. Wait, is it... Oh, they keep spamming. Yeah, I have mods, but it's... Anyway. Well, I will focus on the game right now. I messaged somebody that I trust to take care of the spammers. Yeah, I will mod you. Terrorists win. Now I have promoted some people, some random people that will hopefully take care of them. Chat, Nightbot kind of crashed and is rebooting. That's why. Yeah. I have modded a few people. It should get... yeah. Now it's getting better, isn't it? Thanks guys for helping me out. And finally, I'm back to casting the game. The job that I'm designed to do. MouZsports up 3-1. Even though Penta was kind of turning the momentum around for a brief second by winning that force buy, MouZsports got right back on them and won this following round to make it 3-1. Now Penta is still hanging on to those kind of weird pistol echo rounds. They really pose a few problems to MouZsports. Speedy down to 17 HP, but still 2 terrorists taken out already. Now Gobi with a classy move, sit in a corner, wait for somebody to push through the hole in the wall. Robson is easy fragging for him. And well, MouZsports come out on top of that round, but they had huge problems doing that. The first map was taken now thanks to the mods, of course, jumping in for me. It's worth $1 million. Because, I'm sorry, but Nightbot crashed and he's reconnecting and rejoining the chat. That's why the spammers didn't get deleted and banned. So, of course, we are back to the first real rifle round in the game. 6 rounds in, and we have the first real rifle round. What is happening to those two teams? Crystal takes his time to shoot Chris J down, but he does it in the end and gets the favor into the CT's hands. But MouZsports already has 4 rounds on the board, and Alu picks up the AWP of his teammate to take out Crystal, who was not taking into account that MouZsports actually has 2 very capable AWP players, and they might take each other's weapons if they need to. Alu takes out Dennis with a great headshot into the back of the CT spawn, while Gopi disposes of Felix, I believe. 4v3, 4v2 situation. Liga plans to bomb Penta once again, reeling Speedy and Robson. I think the two are really familiar with those 2v situations, because they always end up being the last man standing together. Now Speedy spotted somebody on B short trying to get some shots off. Puts him down to 47 HP. Gobi is still dancing around. Now he gets himself killed. Nice move by Speedy, but now he's pushed by 2 terrorists, takes out 1 with a nice headshot, but that's all. Tabson closes him out. 5-1 in favor of Mousebots on the terrorist side on Mirage, with Penta saving this round. I believe that Mousebots is really on top of their play today. I did not think that Penta had problems like that. Ja. Hi. Warte mal. Schlüssel fliegt runter. Hä? Der runde Knopf drücken. Ah, so now everything goes wrong. Oh, Crystal with a P2, 50 kills. Onto Tabson and Chris J. 3v3 situation. Ale down to 25 HP, Crystal down to 27 and 16 for Dennis. Ligia kills Crystal on the B bomb site, and this is another save round by Penta that almost turns into their favor. And if Mousebots doesn't watch out, they might run into some trouble. Gobi doesn't check the bomb site. Dennis takes him out with a CZ-75 as Ligia disposes of his teammate, and Ligia with the the third frag of the round, making it 6-1 now in favor of Mousebots. Penta still has some trouble. That forced buy actually wasn't a save round, but only a forced buy. No, it was a save round. Didn't really award them with anything but a few kills. And now they really need to pick up the pace on the CT side. They are 5 rounds behind, and they are supposed to win that half on the CT side. So basically a 9-6 scoreline would be okay for them, but if they don't manage to pull it off, I don't really see them coming back into this match. Oh, Mirrorfix, you got yourself into my heart straight away. Best mod ever, probably. Oh, Felix doesn't get out of the flames in time. Alu burns him alive, but Felix got the kill onto Ligia in the meantime. While he was standing in the flames, he still squeezed those bullets out of his weapon. And actually, the kill feed was mixed up because he couldn't have gotten that shot with the rifle while he was burning. Ah, oh, Chris J once again, cheeky move by him. Nice flash by his teammate. Chris J with a double kill. 2v1 situation now for Felix, and Tabson with 2 shots, 1 in the head. It's enough to take Felix out. 7-1. Mousebots really on top of that play. Another 3v2 situation that Penta should have won goes into the favor of their enemies, and now Penta back onto a save round. It looks like MOUZ will go through, but of course never count out any team in this skill level. Any team is basically able to do the same that their opponents did to them in the first half. So Panthers can probably maybe be able to come back into this match. There is Alu with 2 headshots. Crystal and Felix go down. Even though it's an echo round, you still need to hit those heads in that sort of space of time as Alu did. Now Dennis takes out Gobi and captures himself the AK. But then goes down to Chris J. Robson, the last man standing in window with a CZ-75 against 4 terrorists. He might get an exit kill, but that's probably all he can do. And not even that. Chris J's Tech 9 is bigger than his CZ-75. Robson goes down 8-1. Now let's take a look at the scoreboard. So we see Chris J with 9 frags, 8 for Ligia, and the rest of the squad is sitting at 7. So Mousebots distributing their frags equally to every player. On the other side we have Speedy and Felix with 6 frags each, and this time it is Robson with only 2 on the board for the CTs. Now Penta with a desperate move. They have 3 scopes One for Crystal, one for Dennis, and one for Robson. And Dennis put his AWP to good use already. Speedy takes out Tabson in middle. It looks like Penta is actually paid. Actually kind of paid to win. You know what I mean? They paid the scopes. They win the round. Gobi says, okay, there's smoke. I will push through that and take one out. Then goes down to Speedy. And Chris J is still alive with his AWP. He switches to the CZ75 and takes out one. Another kill by Chris J onto Crystal. And now it's Robson in a 2v1 situation. I might have jinxed Penta Sports as Robson takes out Chris J mid-air. It is a 1v1 situation between Ligia and Robson. And Robson kills him with a nice headshot on top of the box. Penta stay alive in this match and win this crucial round, even though they have bought 3 scoped weapons and expanded a lot of their economy to win that round. They finally got themselves on the board again. 8-2 now, still in favor of MOUZ Sports, but what an effort by Robson to pull it back. And what a shot by Chris J as well, or actually 3 shots. 1 AWP shot, then a leg shot, then the CZ75 kill, and then another awesome AWP shot. It's just amazing. This guy today is keeping me on my heels. Now Penta obviously bought themselves a few rifles, but they couldn't afford all the nades that they would have wanted to, because they have lost 3 AWPs, or basically 2 AWPs. They saved one, but they lost the scope, the auto scope. So that's actually even more expensive. But the M4A1s are just enough in this round. Felix takes out 2. Crystal with 1. Now his second frag onto Ligia. And Felix closes out Chris J, who was the last man standing. MOUZ Sports. Well, usually there are quality options after a few minutes of streaming as soon as you hit more than 1,000 viewers. So I'm sorry for that. It's Twitch's fault, not mine. And if I lower the quality, I would need to restart the stream again. And then everybody else is watching low quality, even though they want to maybe enjoy high quality. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation for me right now. Let's see if Penta is in a win-win situation, because they actually need to win a few rounds. Being 5 rounds down on the CT side on Mirage is never a good sign for the outcome of the match, but they kind of scrambled themselves 2 rounds back to back. Now Robson with the first frag onto Christie, who was once again just madly storming, as Robson takes out Gobi, who was madly storming into the B bomb site as well. Now Speedy dings Ligia straight away as he took the peek into window. Alu with a 1-shot onto Crystal. Those kills, the players just warming up, and now they're completely on fire, disposing of each other in every possible manner. Speedy with a nice kill onto Tabson, who was trying to get into the A bomb set from middle and carry the bomb over there, where Alu is holding himself, but he's going down to Felix in the end. The AWP wasn't as hot as it was in the rounds before for Alu anymore. Now Penta got themselves 3 rounds on the board. Let's take a look at the score. And it is actually Robson from 2 to 6 frags in just 3 rounds. That is the deciding factor. Now MOUZ Sports needs to save, obviously an easy round for the CT. Speedy with the opening frag. Now Dennis pushes into middle, opposed by 3 terrorists. He goes down, obviously. Gobi with the next frag onto Crystal. But Speedy, with his 3rd of the round, takes him out, and Ligia on the B bomb side. What did Robson do? Why did he pull out the nade? You've got a gun. You are up against a pistol. Use your gun, not the nade. Maybe he was trying to pin the nade to Ligia and burn him alive. But Ligia obviously got the better of him, took the AK into his own hands, and now he's in a 2v1 situation. He has spotted Felix behind that wall. And he's going back down again, trying to get his hands onto the bomb. But there's a lot of distance to cover and only 40 seconds on the clock. He doesn't have any nades and he doesn't have armor nor helmet. On the other side, the CTs still have 3 flashes and an incendiary nade. Liga really needs to pull off something special, and he's coming in from behind. Oh, he waited for the knife, but then Felix turned around and got the headshot. Nice play by Ligia. Nonetheless, he was trying to win the round. He was not trying to get that kill. He was trying to get both kills at the same time. Unluckily for MOUZ, it didn't work out. Now Penta closed the gap to only 3 more rounds, 5-8. If Penta wins the 2 remaining rounds of this half, as I said so many times, they might have a chance of coming back. But MOUZ is back on rifles, and Chris J has his burning hot, almost glowing in the dark like AWP in his hands. Let's see what he's able to do with that. He's peeking into middle. Now checks out ladder. He's actually the first man to enter the bomb site, even though he's got the scope and he's not in the best position to do it. Still corners everything. Now a nice leg shot onto Robson, who has exposed his toes. What a nice rhyme. 5v5 situation still, but Robson catches himself the second AWP bullet. That puts him down for good. Ligia with a frag, and Alu chimes in with one as well. Chris J now goes down to Dennis as Ligia mops up the last frag on the B bomb site. It is a 4v1 situation. Felix still on full HP, but he's got 4 terrorists to work against. Ligia on 12 HP, Alu on 44, and Goppy on 49. Tapson goes down already. Now Alu trying to hold on to the bomb. Goes down to 16 HP. Felix eager to retake that bomb. He knows it's very important to clutch it round. Alu goes down. Now Felix is expending too much time and he's too far away. He won't get it done in time. Alu kind of was the player to slow him down and keep him on the A bomb side, so he doesn't have the time to rotate to B anymore. MOUZ, after giving away 4 rounds in a row, they are back on the board and they make it 9-5. A really good terrorist scoreline already. And if they would make it 10-5, well, I don't see Penta coming back anymore. They have lost cash majorly, and I don't think they will be able to turn the momentum around anymore. Let's see if they can at least get the last round of this first half on the board. On the second map, of course, you're watching Debut, and this is the ESL Pro League German qualifier final between MOUZ and Penta Sports. MOUZ has won the first map cash, and now it's up on Mirage. Chris J with the opening frag onto Felix. Hubson takes out Speedy. How in the hell did he get there? How could the CTs not cover that position? Everything is open now. Penta is just holding on to them, to their own. Basically, everybody is covering himself and not his teammates. 3v4 situation. Dennis catches a few bullets. Robson helps him out with a kill onto Chris J. Crystal is moving up as well, but the bomb got planted. Crystal with a frag onto Alu. Dennis takes out Goppy. 3v1 situation. Ligia is still standing. He takes out Robson to begin with. 35 HP remaining for Crystal, and that's enough. He jumps on the head of Ligia and takes him out with a USPS. 9-6 will be the halftime score. And of course, never forget to follow me on Twitch. It is free and it will be appreciated a lot. "13 frags for Speedy, 13 for Felix, 14 for Chris J, and 13 for Ligia. And in the end, Penta kind of closed the gap, at least frag-wise. They still weren't able to clinch the crucial rounds. And as you can see, their economy was screwed for the beginning of the match. The first real weapon round happened in the 6th round. You see that bouncing up and down. It was really, really a game on the tip. You know what I want to say. Kind of, it could have turned either way. If, for example, Penta won this round, you probably would see a 4-round or 5-round streak by the CTs. Now, what is happening? Okay, so they decided to... great. So they decided to reconnect to the server while we take a look at the statistics. Here we go. So let's see who is the best head shooter. Basically, everyone on MOUZ is on the same level. Oh, Dennis is headshot monster for PENTA. And we are live with the second half between PENTA and MOUZ Sports. PENTA needs this pistol round just as much as they needed the second pistol round on Cash. And they couldn't get it. Maybe they will get this pistol round. They are lined up for a B attack. As you can see, 4 players waiting to enter. And 1 player still on A who will try to ambush the CTs as they rotate towards the B bomb site. Now initial shots being fired. Felix covers the back. Oh my god, he took a long time to get the frag onto Alu, but luckily Alu only dealt 17 damage to Felix. An awkward exchange to begin this second half. Gobi got the information already. The CTs now know that it's a B attack. Chris J turns to Robson and Felix to shoot both of them in the head. Quickly cleans up the B bomb site, and now it's the terrorists scrambling in this round as Speedy pulls it back a little bit. Chris J opens up onto the next, takes out Crystal with another headshot. Speedy now is the man to go, and he goes to work onto Tapson and Chris J. 2 headshots. Again, those heads are flying around on the B bomb site. Now Gobi comes in with 1 headshot onto Speedy and makes it a 1v1 situation. The bomb is ticking quite fast. Gobi still has the defuse kit, but Dennis is playing it nicely to the clock and takes him out, relieves him of the stress of defusing a bomb that is ticking as loud as it did. PENTA with the pistol round on the board, 9-7. And they have chance of coming back. But those shots in the pistol round, great stuff by all the players basically. Nobody failed except for maybe Robson. Oh, no, Felix it was at the beginning of the round. Now MOUZ Sports on the CT side in a safe. The terrorists are already on the A bomb site, but Gobi and Alu dispose of 2 of them. Now PENTA needs to hold on. Gobi misses the knife, but then gets it onto Speedy. How could he miss the knife? Picks up the AK and takes out Dennis with that and follows it up onto Crystal. Great round by MOUZ Sports. Gobi with 4 kills from balcony. Great stuff by them to upthrow everything basically and turn that game around into their favor. The momentum has swung back to the CTs after winning the second round. Now it's 10-7 and PENTA is saving on the terrorist side. And this obviously will enable MOUZ Sports to get another round on the board before the terrorists can even think about buying. And now Alu with the first, Chris J with the second 3v5 situation. Alu casually takes out Crystal as well. And then it's Tapson with the FAMAS to close out Felix. 11-7. MOUZ Sports only needs 5 more rounds to qualify for the ESL Pro League. And let's see if PENTA can prolong this game a little further. They have decided to put 3 AKs into the hands of Crystal, Felix and Dennis. They don't have all the nades they could dream of, but it should be enough for a decent strategy at least. They can smoke off middle. Tapson is desperately spraying into the dark, trying to get a few shots off. But there was nobody around. The terrorists make their way into middle, control that sector of the map. And they have everybody over there. The CT is now closing in. Chris J with a nice play. Hops onto the head of his teammate to take out Dennis, but it's Speedy to close out Alu. Another 2 kills get traded by Tapson and Crystal, making it a 3v3 situation. But the terrorists have kind of gotten themselves onto the A bomb site. As I say that, Liga disposes of Speedy and gets himself The kill now gets refragged by Felix as well. 2v2 situation. This is going back and forth. Penta still hangs on to that round. It is a forced buy. Remember, it is going good for Penta so far. Chris J goes down to the headshot of Felix. It is a 2v1 situation. Once again, it's Corby, but he's burning and burning. Felix decides to pull a bullet out of his pocket to throw it at him and close him out as he was at more or less 1 HP. Penta scramble that round, make it 8-11, and I kind of don't know what they did, but they had everybody in middle. They had control of A and of window room, and they once again lost grip of that round. And MOUZ was able to pull it back to a 2v2 situation. Luckily for Penta, Felix and Crystal stepped up and won that round. Now Robson is waiting for Ligge to make the push into B, and Ligge was really overextending himself to gather that information and maybe even get a whole backstab onto A players on the terrorist side. Luckily, Robson was waiting for him to do that and takes him out, makes it a 4v5 situation. Now Tapson almost gets a kill onto Crystal. Dennis almost gets taken out by Alu. Chris J finally gets himself a kill. Another one for Chris J onto Speedy, and Alu takes out Felix. Now and Dennis with 19 HP against 4 CTs. He might as well just dig a hole and try to stay alive in the sand on the map. Tries to make it happen on middle, gets himself the headshot onto Alu, but 30 seconds on the clock. The bomb is lost in middle. 2 CTs are covering it. I don't really fancy Dennis's chances to win that round as Tapson moves forward to take him out and make it 12-8 in favor of MOUZ Sports. And Penta Sports need to save. So it is probably the EU/German team taking the lead even further to a 13-8 scoreline. Let's take a look at the scoreboard though. Chris J with 22 frags, 15 for Legia. On the other side we have 17 for Speedy and 17 for Felix. As Chris J opens the fragging, Alu follows it up and Chris J turns around to get his third on the board. But then it's Speedy taking him out in turn, but it's no real problem for the CTs. They have that refrag ability. Everybody was rotating towards middle already. And Legia disposed of Speedy, making it 13-8. Remember to follow the channel, of course, it would be appreciated. I am doing this for free, and I hope you appreciate. I love doing this stuff, even though my girlfriend doesn't love me doing that stuff. But she's actually with me and watching, not me. But yeah, so everything is fine. I hope you enjoyed the stream so far. This is the ESL Pro League German qualifier final, and MOUZ Sports is up in this best of 3, 1-0 in favor of MOUZ Sports, and they are sitting at a 13-8 scoreline on Mirage on CT side. It looks good for MOUZ Sports. They will probably, I say probably, go to the Pro League as Alu takes out Felix, who was running through the flames like a horse. He went down, Alu with another one, but Dennis and Speedy. Oh, Speedy, come on! The P250 is too strong. Chris is standing alone on the CT side. He's going through the smoke, takes out Dennis. But there is Crystal, takes him out with the AK. Speedy gets himself a decent weapon, and the bomb just got planted in time for Penta to get that money in the bank. 13-9, or not Penta, but Crystal basically. Penta's kind of went out on top of that echo round once again. They always make it so hard on the echo rounds, and on the rifle rounds they crumble again. It's kind of weird. As Chris J, who else, with the first frag onto Dennis? But Chris J is down to 17 HP and Tapson down to 40, so the terrorists are still not down and out of this round. But Chris J, through the tiny gap, takes out Felix. Great shot by him. He's really on fire today. And he makes it a 5v3 situation. Now the CTs just need to hold their positions as Tapson gets the kill onto Crystal. Chris J Gets himself the third frag and the fourth onto Speedy. The last pixel of the head was enough for Chris J to hit. 14-9, 4 kills for Chris J in this round. And 2 more rounds to go for MOUZ Sports as Penta is forcing the issue. They obviously don't have any more rounds to spare. If they would save this one, MOUZ Sports would be sitting at match point and they would have 6 match points. This is definitely too much. So Penta is going for the force buy right now. 3 rifles, 1 AWP in the hands of Crystal, 2 AKs for Speedy and Dennis. And they once again go for the middle control. It looks to be the most promising strategy that Penta has. The Tech 9, nice pop flash, and Tech 9 following onto Tabson. Alu is there with the refrag, making it a 4v4. But the damage is done to the CTs. The terrorists just traded a Tech 9 for a rifle. That's a trade that I would take anytime. And Dennis is waiting for Alu to show himself. Gets the frag as well. Great AK work by Dennis and great patience as well to not make the move himself, but wait for Alu to take the peak. 3v4 situation now. Felix still with a CZ 75 and Crystal is holding a spawn together with Felix. And they were actually re-rotating through terrorist spawn. They took out Gobi while doing that. And now it's a 2v3, 2v4 situation. Chris J made it a 2v3. And Crystal with a frag onto Chris J draws it back to a 3v1 situation. Now it's Ligia to retake. He flashes himself out of the smoke. Goes for the bomb site straight away. He's like a homing missile. Trying to find a player to shoot down, but there's nobody actually exposing himself as Dennis moves up from behind. Gets the easy frag. 14-10. Penta closes the gap and they refuse to give up. And that's something that I think is very honorable for them. And obviously, if you can qualify for the ESL Pro League, you wouldn't give up either, would you? So now MOUZ Sports is on a force by 2 P250s, 1 CZ75, 1 M4A1 and a scout for Chris J. And they are going for the aggression into middle. Penta kind of thought of that possibility already. Crystal was waiting for them in top of middle. Took out line spray onto Gobi. Great control of the AK while being flashed. He still got the frag. Now he just needs to stay alive. 17 HP is really not the amount of HP that you should try to... Oh, what was that? Chris J hitting Felix. Crystal hitting Chris J through Felix's body. Well, Penta still comes out on top of that round, losing 2 players in the process. And now they are within reach of 3 rounds to MOUZ Sports. They could actually still win that game, as MOUZ Sports is once again saving, except for Ligia, who's going for the Mac 7. And MOUZ Sports going for the aggressive move up the stairs on B. Robson has some trouble, but still gets a kill onto Ligia. Let's see what Robson can do from that position. He takes out Chris J. Nice hop onto the railing to get the better of the Netherlands player. And it's a 3v5 situation. The rotation is called in by the CTs. They are coming in from B short and probably underpass. But Felix will hold on to middle. Takes out Tabson, doesn't allow him to get in to the B bomb site from short, and Robson needs to get that kill. He does get it in the end. Alu goes down. Robson with 3 kills on the board, and Penta win a few very, very, very important rounds and got themselves back into that game. 14-12. MOUZ Sports feels the breath of their opponents in their neck. And maybe this is the kind of pressure that Penta needs to have. They need to be on the brink of elimination to get the best out of themselves. And now they have put the pressure onto MOUZ Sports, who decided to go for 2 AWPs. One in the hands of Chris J and one obviously in the hands of Alu. Alu peeking to A apartments, Chris J in middle. And their counterpart, Crystal, took a peek from apartments but didn't see anything. Still 5 players alive. 1 minute to go. Penta is gathering their forces in front of A. Lining up for the final push. This is the crucial round in the matchup. If MOUZ win this, they will have 3 match points to win that best of 3 and qualify for the ESL Pro League. If Penta wins it, they still have a chance of coming back. And Alu disposes of Christo, who was moving in without smoke, without anything. He was trying to go for the straight AWP battle, and he lost it. Now, the terrorists are 1 man down. They try to get it back with that obvious A attack. The CTs already rotate everybody in there. Dennis gets a crucial frag onto Christian, turns around to take out Tapson as well. Now he might get himself the 3rd, gets the kill onto Alu as Felix pushes in, takes out Goppy. It's a 3v1 situation now. Legia once again standing alone against 3 terrorists. He takes out his nade and he's not able to get the kill initially, but then closes out Speedy. Penta is still not out of that game. Out of the thicker things, I would say. Felix and Dennis hold on to the bomb, and Felix closes out Legia. But what an effort by Dennis to quickly take out 3 CTs and completely turn it round on its head. 13-14. The CTs need to save. Penta is about to draw that game at 14 in the 2nd map on Mirage. What is happening? What a sick final to watch. And even better to cast that and to watch it together with you guys. I hope you enjoy the show as much as I do. The players certainly do the best they can. And the shots that we saw today will be remembered, at least by me. So many awesome and magnificent shots in this matchup as Alu, as I say that, he gets the kill onto Speedy. It wasn't that special, but the play itself was special. He got the information, he got an AK as well, and now he can rotate and check out A main to get the confirmation that it will be a B attack. And now the terrorists will work against 3 CTs on the B bomb side. They still have the time to re-rotate. They should do the A rotation. They get pushed from behind as well. Legia takes out Kristen with a P250 on the initial push. Got B with a 5-7. Deals a lot of damage to the terrorist as Dennis disposes of him. It's a 3v4 situation. Penta gets flashed. Felix gets killed by Legia. Legia with another one of his P250. And Alu comes in from behind to finish off the round. MOUZ, thanks to that play by Alu, were able to get themselves on the B bomb site and oppose Penta, who were spending way too much time in B apartments. And now MOUZ on 2 match points. They are back to rifles as well. The timing couldn't be better for them to win a save round like that. And remember, guys, I would try to give away a few 5-cent skins after that game to show you my appreciation. And of course, follow the channel to stay tuned. The Staff Cup is coming up tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow we will have the Staff Cup group stage, and next weekend we have the Staff Cup playoff. So if you follow the channel, you don't miss anything anymore. And of course, you can follow Game Agents TV as well, as Dennis and Robson are the last man standing in this almost desperate attempt. Dennis is now 1v3 situation against Gobi, Legia and Alu. MOUZ can close that game out in this round. 15-13, but Dennis actually has the bomb. He has all the nades he needs. He's got the AWP in his hands, and if he gets the kill onto Legia, the remaining CTs would be too far away to prevent the bomb from being planted, and this could enable Dennis to get that round. He's moving in really slow, checking out everything. 26 seconds on the clock. He gives away his position and Legia closes him out. 16-13 and 32 frags for Chris J. What a game that was. Awesome to watch. Awesome to cast. And MOUZ come out on top with a 2-0 scoreline on this best of 3 CSGO ESL Pro League qualifier final. MOUZ move on to the Pro League. Penta has qualified for the Major League. This is the 2nd league. And I thank everybody for tuning in. This was an awesome evening. Remember to tune in to, I believe, my friends from Reliable Gaming will cast will they cast? No, they won't cast. Well, Planet Key Dynamics is playing for the 3rd place against the Walking Heads. So if you want to tune into that... No, I'm not stoned. I'm just excited. If you want to tune into that, I will try to give you the information. Right now, I just have to thank you guys for tuning in. Unluckily, Nightbot is still not able to connect to my channel, I think. Wait a second. Okay, so now, well, Nightbot is working. So now everybody write something. Nee, tut's nicht. Nee. Bin gleich fertig. Nee. So now be active in the channel. I will start the giveaway in a second. Oh no. Wait, no. Back to scratch. Now Nightbot is in the channel, and now we can start the giveaway. So, people, it is obviously Sandstorm giveaway. I will show you what is waiting for you. Look at that sand in my inventory. So let's give it 2 minutes. Play one of my favorite songs, and then we will give away the skin, and then I will go out together with my girlfriend. So people, be active in the channel and remember to follow. I will only give away to followers. So if you hit the follow button, you can get one of those awesome sand skins that is hanging out in my inventory. No, I will give away 3, like we did on Game Agents TV. So let's listen to some music, and then we will give away that skin.